Welcome back, YouTube. I hope you guys are doing fabulous and living the best version of your reality. Right? So, I only have like 2 downloads for you guys. And that's what we're going to go into. And then we're just going to freestyle the rest of the reading. I hope you guys are doing fabulous. If you are new on my channel, my name is Hierophant Joey. Welcome. If you feel like you resonate with my readings, I will highly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, a little like, and subscribe, darling, so we can always meet up and chit-chat a little bit, okay? So for the ones that constantly keep coming back because you already know we're like this, I love you, Celestial Council. And thank you for the people that have been subscribing to Patreon. If you want to subscribe to Patreon, the link will be in the description box to my Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, and my private reading link as well, so you can be able to make your own appointments. There will be a cash out for donations if you guys want to donate. But nonetheless, we are going to get into your Tuesday love reading. And I got this download like around Valentine's Day, I want to say. Let me see. I think it was around Valentine's Day, if it was not Valentine's Day itself. And I think that day there was something going on where the Mars conjunction and all this other crap, right? So I got this download, and it was talking about how we're going to go through the great awakening of confusing lust with love, of how we were confusing lust with love and love with unconditional love, right? So if you really think about it, all these people that have been in relationships, like, I didn't think that this person was like this and blah, 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 and oh my God, he's a narcissist and she's fucking crazy and blah, blah, blah. These are the people that were falling in love with lust. You were falling in love with the sex or the emotion or the feeling that somebody else was able to provide because you weren't able to provide it for yourself. So you lustfully fell in love with what this person was able to provide because of what they wanted from you. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of you were confusing lust with love. And now others of you, even with the people that are dating, a lot of you are doing this and that are single. A lot of you are meeting up with people, getting to know them. Oh my God, you're so cute. You have sex with them. You fall in love with the sex. And then 2 weeks later, you start finding out that they're attached to this person from their past and that they ghost people and that they're selfish and that they don't have communication skills and that they're fucking emotionally unintelligent. And it's because you fell in love with the lust of it all and you didn't fall in love with their soul, right? So I kind of feel like this is what it is. And I kind of feel like a lot of people we're going to, as a conscious collective, we're going to go through this awakening that this is what the fuck we have been doing because this is what the fuck they have been teaching us to do. Women and little girls have been sold off as property to men for thousands of years. Here, marry her and she'll cook and clean for you and she'll give you fucking kids so you can extend your generational seed and keep your name going, right? Or men were sold off to women so they can provide and protect them. All of this was built off of lust, of what somebody else can give you and what you couldn't give to yourself, right? Because if we look at the definition of lust, it's a very strong sexual desire. He knew that his lust for her had returned, right? Or, let's see. Lust is a strong craving for sex. It also can mean a hunger for anything that you cannot give to yourself, like lust for power. While lust isn't a dirty word, it is a strong word. You don't have lust for something you don't really care about. So lust, you really don't care. There's no love there. Lust is a strong, powerful desire, whether it's a noun or a verb. You lust for things you deeply crave, like somebody's sex, like how somebody deeply makes you feel, like how somebody makes you feel when they're around, like when You have sex with them, the high that you're on. Like, it has nothing to do with caring or loving someone. It has to do with the strong sensation of what you feel when you're with this person, or when you're in power, or when this person is around, or when you're in a relationship with them. But it has nothing to do with love, collective. This is why some of you like, I can't sleep if I'm not around my other half. I can't. It's a strong desire to sleep with that person. You have gotten so used to sleeping with that person that you don't know what the fuck it is to be in solitude and sleep by yourself. You have disassociated yourself from self, and have associated yourself with what somebody else can give you, and have lust and constantly craving and lusting over it when you don't have it. It's like the people that are in relationships, like, I can't stand when my other half is at work because I want to be around the motherfucking time. That's lust. Only to then get around them, and then when it's not giving what you want it to give, it becomes annoying. Right? Which then leads us to some people that are in love, in relationships, but they're not in unconditional love vibration with this person. So some of you are only in these relationships because you tolerate each other, but you still despise aspects of this person because you can't come to terms with aspects of yourself that you can't love. Oh, I only love this person when they're like this, or when they treat me like this, or give me these things, or give me that, and blah, blah, blah. But it's a reflection of how you can't give them to yourself, so you only love them with conditions. You don't like the dark parts of themselves. You don't like the parts of themselves that they don't like. You don't even like the parts of yourself that they don't like. So there's nothing really unconditional about this relationship, and this is why there's a back and forth and argument, and then we're together for 2 years and break up for 6 months, and then we do it all over again, and it's because there is no unconditional love. And the reason why you can't unconditionally love someone is because you don't unconditionally love yourself. So some of you are finding yourself and breaking up within these relationships simply because you found out and had this epiphany that you had to break up with them because of the unhealthy attachments that you have to them, because of not being able to love yourself. So you love those parts of yourself through them because they will love them for you. But it's also a reflection of how you won't love them, so they won't even love other aspects of yourself. So it's a mess, and it's an illusion. Because if you are going to love people, you need to love them without all of these conditions. Well, only when you get your hair cut, and only when you do your hair, and only when you act like this around my friends, and only when you act like that with my family, and only when, that's when I love you. What? Only when you're providing, only when you're working, only when you're paying the rent, only when you're other than that, it's all arguments and this and that, because you have conditions as to when you love someone. Because it's the conditions that you even put on yourself, on certain aspects of yourself that you don't love. 1239, which is 1212. Some of you might be seeing that number. Some of you, the 1212 is about you going into that epiphany, right? Having that epiphany of like, oh shit, like this is really what the fuck I've been doing. And you pretty much becoming the accuser of self. It's a divine message urging you to trust your instincts as you navigate matters of the heart. This number carries the promise of harmony and balance entering a romantic journey, especially if you're involved in a twin flame relationship already. So in love, it means the importance of maintaining balance and harmony in relationships, fostering unconditional love, and nurturing connections with a new person or your partner, collective. But you can't do that if you don't understand the difference between lust, love, and unconditional love. Some of you are literally coming to the awakening of what these things actually mean and what category you're in. Okay? So let's go. So most of you are falling in love with the flesh and not the soul, but tirelessly asking for a soulmate. You're still worried about how somebody looks, about what they got in their bank, about what they drive, and if they have their own apartment. And you're looking for a soulmate? I didn't know a car, an apartment, looks, or a personality or a quality of how they look had a soul. Hello, you want a soulmate, not a cute mate, not a car mate, not a fucking housemate, not a motherfucking, you want a soul mate. Somebody that reflects back to you what you reflect back to yourself when you're by yourself and you loving yourself. Right? Not somebody that has a car because you have a car, or somebody that has an apartment because you have an apartment. No, you want to attract somebody who loves themselves on a soul level as much as you do. So that has nothing to do with preferences, how they look, what they drive, where they live, and who they're friends with and what they can bring into your reality. This has everything to do with their soul. Having emotional conversations, dialogues, what they truly want on a spiritual level, where their mind is at on a spiritual level, and mental and physical level, and their emotional intelligence, which is spirit, energy and motion, how they move, their love language, right? So some of you need to really reevaluate why you even got with the person you're with, or why you keep attracting the same type of people. Okay? Oh, well, I like the fact that this person has a fade and they got dreads, or they got dreadlocks, or they got braids, or they got long hair, or that they act like this, or that they act like that, or that they give this energy off. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the soul. That has everything to do with their aura and the ego and the shit that they portray out to the world. It has nothing to do with the soul, because the soul only really comes out when when it has the ability to be vulnerable, and that's usually when it's by itself, or when it's with someone who is a reflection of that soul. Other than that, these are fronts, illusions, and people putting up mirages to be able to attract the things that they want to experience, but through an illusion and not through real unconditional love. Let's go into prayer, and then we'll go into this reading. Some of your relationships have broken up, and now you're coming together to... Some of your relationships broken up because you realized that you got together when both of you were broken or insecure or didn't have what you wanted or weren't giving yourself the things that you needed. And now you broke up to heal, and now you're coming back together on a different vibration to see if it was because of that or if it's just because we're not compatible, right? I said that at 1313, which is number 44, which is about trying to retry the stability of the foundation of the relationship because we uprooted the unhealthy parts about it, right? So some of you, that's the energy. Others of you, that was more about you had to step back from dating, or some of you are thinking about stepping back from dating because you know that you had to recalibrate yourself, or that you had to recalibrate yourself in your soul and how you perceived love and whatever it was, so you can now attract what it is that you need. For some of you, it's having the epiphany that I can't be dating if I'm still not healed, right? Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today, now to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, soul, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors. In this instance, the vibration and frequency of unconditional love and lust, Eros, Cupid, the Archangel Chamuel, so we can be able to expand within these connections, relationships, partnerships, entanglements, or lifelong journeys with other people in this lifetime or other lifetimes. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. That is the sun, and the sun is me. It is the one, and it is thee. The one that gave us polarity in life, it gave us evolution, polarity in nights. Two lights that derive from the same source. It made us in its image from the ultimate force. It travels through space and archetypes of mind, where here in the below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. Divine feminine and divine masculine collective. So let's get into this reading. Some of you have finally realized that you can manipulate somebody the way that you wanted to manipulate them, for them to give you what it is that you couldn't give yourself, whether it was stability, finances, love, emotion. You just realized that you cannot manipulate them. So some of you stop calling them, you stop looking for them, you stop this, you stop that, because you finally realize that they can't give you what it is that you want. Which in return shows you where you are vibrationally, and that you're an egotistical, narcissistic person. This could even be for sex. Or like if some of you were in a connection where this person just wanted to be in a connection because of the love and sex and the affection and cuddling and all of that they got, but without going into a relationship with you. Some of you probably ghosted them, and now they see that they can't get what they want without being able to give you the commitment and this and that. Like some of you are putting up these boundaries now. And now it leaves them wondering, like, am I the problem? Yeah, you're the problem. Because you want things that you're not working hard for. You want things without wanting you want the perks of a commitment without having to be held accountable for the responsibilities of your side of the connection or the relationship, whether that's communicating, the compassion, the understanding, the loyalty, the respect, whatever it is. They don't want to be held accountable for any of those things. You can only be held accountable if you are actually in a relationship with that person, because it's a contract between you and this person that you are exclusively wanting to date each other and to create something outside of yourselves. But if this person is not committing, they don't have to answer to any of those things. What are the energies for this reading? A sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Some of you, this is the energy that I was talking about. Some of you are honoring your relationship, and this is why you broke up and you healed your oneself, and now you're coming back with this person. Didn't I say that? You're coming back to this person. Some of you, it's like you're reuniting. You're starting off with little dates, starting off with little talks here and there. For some of you, it's like if you and this person were if it's not a relationship and you and this person were getting to know each other, it's like you had to stop because it was moving too fast, and you knew that it was going to be unhealthy, or this person didn't want the commitment, so you had to separate to be able to work on oneself, to find out what it is that each person needed or wanted from this connection or this relationship or this commitment or this connection. Whatever it was. But now it's like you're coming back together to see, or this person is coming back to you to see if you are what they truly wanted. So they're gonna offer you some type of cup of love, like I said in a previous reading. Or for others of you, it's the fact that you and this person are coming back together after a long period of healing oneself and finally holding each other accountable individually for the things that you have bestowed upon the connection or the relationship. So now it's like you're starting with a clean slate. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right and there is no wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And I kind of feel like that's what some of you had to tell yourself. Nobody was right and nobody was wrong. It was more about seeing what both people were doing in a relationship that was adding to the chaos or what wasn't working. And now some of you had this epiphany of what wasn't working, and what wasn't working is that you were validating yourself through this person and certain aspects of themselves or things that they were reflecting back to you that you couldn't validate through yourself or reflect back to yourself, collective, or give to yourself. So now others of you, you're understanding that in dating, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of that connection or of love itself. So some of you probably were judging people that were coming in, but now you had the epiphany that these people were only a reflection of what you weren't giving to yourself, or what you weren't accepting for yourself. Or like let's say I was just having a conversation with one of my friends, and I said, yeah, you just had the epiphany that these people are inconsistent because is a reflection of how you were inconsistent with loving yourself. Some of you can only be by yourself for 2-3 months, and then you get bored, and now you want to go date and go validate yourself through people, because it's a reflection of how you can't love yourself and just be in solitude. You can only do it for a couple of weeks, and then you get bored, and then you have to be loved by someone to feel validated, to feel beautiful, or to feel handsome, or to feel like you're worth something, right? So I told this person, I was like, yeah, this is what I kept telling you. Like, you had to understand that these people are only a reflection of the inconsistency that you provide for your own soul. Of course they're not going to come in communicating all the time. And they're going to go ghost from time to time. And they're going to fucking show you love one day and no love the next day, because it's a reflection of the relationship that you have with yourself. Somebody can't come and be inconsistent for you if you're not even consistent with yourself, collective. You know? And for others of you, this is soulmate energy coming in. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and it will manifest physically. Some of you had to learn the difference between lust, love, and unconditional love. For you to be able to attract a soulmate, you had to learn what unconditional love was. And that was for you to be alone for years, to love the darkest parts of yourself, your sexual natures, the most disgusting, darkest parts about yourself that you didn't want everybody else to find out while being in a relationship. Now that you love these aspects of yourself, now you're able to open up to the connection or the vibration or the frequency of a soulmate in another. And that's because you unconditionally love yourself. See how you're a reflection of each other? Some of you, for you to be able to do that, you had to master your divine masculine, divine feminine. So congratulations. Your soulmate is now with you in spirit. And now all you have to do is believe it, and now they will come in. This can be a Sagittarius, Gemini, or I'm hearing even a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Some of you feel like you're never going to find love because of everything that you have been pulling in. But remind yourself, some of you need to have this epiphany that some of you haven't been pulling anything new in. You just have been running back to people that you already talked to, connections that you already had, and people that keep coming back in from your past. So you haven't attracted something new because you feel like something new isn't out there. Change your perception of what you deserve, and this person will come in. Okay. Let's go into the romance angels. We haven't been using these in a while. What are the messages for divine feminine, divine masculine? Divine God and divine goddess frequency. Like I said, you're about to meet somebody. Flirting energy. So extend your lighthearted energy to others so they can be able to be drawn to you. Wow. So they can be drawn to you. Attraction. For some of you, this can be an Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Some of you need to stop dating and stop already creating a script in your head of what this person's going to be to you, like a relationship, or I can see myself having kids and buying a house. Stop doing that and just enjoy the moment fully. If you're going to the fucking movies, just make it about the motherfucking movies, not the fact that you're daydreaming about where the fuck this is going already. Enjoy the present moment. And it's 12:57, which is 12:12. And then keep an open mind of the soulmate that you're attracting. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations, like I said earlier. For you to attract a soulmate, you can have preferences, because preferences are things that you can see, and preferences are things that you can see, which means that they're material. You can see somebody's looks. You can see that they have a job. You can see that they have an apartment. These are all material things. A soulmate tells you to keep an open mind, because it's things that is going to make you feel. Okay? It's not something that you can look for. It's not something that's going to turn you on. It's something that you're just going to automatically feel, because you and this person's soul are on the same fucking vibration or frequency, which is energetic, not physical. So keep an open mind. Some of you are literally going to have a conversation with someone and you're going to realize that this person is your soulmate. Some of you, it's like you're walking around like not wanting to talk to this person or introduce yourself to this person, or you're not paying them any mind, or you're giving them the cold shoulder when you first meet them or whatever. But once you open up to conversation to them, you're going to realize that they're your soulmate. And that this is divinely guided here. But they might not be your type. They're mad light skin. They might not be your type. They're like, they don't look like your usual type. They don't have the type of hair that you like. They don't have the type of skin that you like. Like, this person is like, they just don't even act like the type of person that you like. That's why I told you, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Because it's something that you're going to feel, not something that you're going to see. The bottom of the deck is make the effort in reverse. Some of you are not making the effort to open up to this new person or whoever it is that you're about to meet or that you are meeting. And for others of you, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, like I said. But to have faith in romance, you have to be in the present moment. Stop trying to create these illusions and things and why this is happening and why this person is ghosting me and why they're not talking to me and why this is not going on. Some of you need to realize that the reason why certain things happen is for people to individually heal so they can come together and be on the same frequency and vibration of that connection. For others of you, it's more about you felt like you didn't deserve it. And others of you, it's like you thought you was never going to find it. It's all different for all of you. And others of you are in it and it doesn't feel like love because of why you attached yourself to it. It had nothing to do with love. It had everything to do with preferences, survival, lust, and conditional loving. So now you deserve love. You are lovable. Love is about to come in for those that feel like they're not lovable. And then playfulness. You have to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful or spirit of fun to shine. Some of you are too serious when people are starting to get to know you. You have to cut that shit the fuck out. And then let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. There's going to be friends that are probably going to try to like hook you up with somebody or play matchmaker here. And like I said, new love. A new person has stirred up your romantic feelings, like I said. So let go of your control issues because there's going to be somebody new here. For some of you, like I said, it's not somebody new. It's somebody from your past. And you're not allowing it to be what it needs to be because of how you want to control it. Whoever this Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio person is. So we have the Strength, Leo energy, and the King of Swords. Oh, so there's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, a divine masculine who's coming in here with the Strength. They're finally picking up the strength to be able to tell you how they feel. They've only been thinking about it. So this might be the new person, a Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They're coming in trying to tell you exactly how they feel. They want a new beginning with you, and they want to move forward within the connection and finally put in the work to be able to pursue you. So for somebody, this could have been somebody who told somebody else to tell you that they were into you, but you didn't really say anything or do anything because it wasn't them who said it, and now they're gonna come in and have the courage to do it. For others of you, this is somebody who you don't know anything about. You finally meet them and they're like, oh, I've been watching you, I've been following you, I've been this, I've been that on social media, or I know people that you know, and I finally decided to make a move. Right? Yeah, the Page of Swords. Some of you, this person comes in talking about, like, I'm not about drama. I'm not, like, they're very much a homebody. They're about their job. They're very intellectual. They're very, like, about their money. They're really not about drama. They're not about... So this person might come in like they like a private life. They're very discreet. They're very, like, people won't know who the fuck they're dating until, like, a year in type of shit. Because they're very to themselves and very private. But they work a lot. They're about their money. This person there's like they're moving back and forth for work. I just heard. 5 of Swords. Yeah, mentally, you're probably not going to want to pay this person any mind in the beginning. And then the Page of Wands, yeah, you're blocking this person out. It's like you're purposely blocking this person out. So they don't... So you're acting like you're not paying them any mind when they come in. It's like you're going to give this person a challenge or a hard time. The universe is like, don't overdo it though, because you might push this person away. And then the Hanged Man. So be very, very careful of how you perceive this and how you go about it. With the Hanged Man. And then the Magician. Gemini, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini. This person's going to be very disappointed because they feel like you're hard to get. For others of you, this is somebody who you keep ghosting or you keep, like, giving an ultimatum. And it's like they're very disappointed because it's like, when am I ever going to finally get you? Because every single time I fix something or I work on something, you keep raising the bar. Top of the deck. The 8 of Wands. Some of you, this person stopped talking to you for a while because they were disappointed as to how you treated them. So now they're going to come in with some type of text message or a phone call as to why they've been distant. Some of you is because you gave them a teaspoon of their own medicine and it reflected back to them how much of a narcissist they really are. And how they want certain things easily without having to put work into it, like I said in the beginning. Like I said, they're making the choice to come in and offer you this Knight of Cups. Which is the truth, which is emotionally expressing themselves and asking you if you want to reunite with them. With the 3 of Cups. And it's funny because I said that at 333. So 333. Somebody's choosing to come back in. This can be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Libra. Yeah, they had to ascend with the 333 to then be able to come in and realize why is it that they can't get away from you. So it means... Is the interest of love. Seeing repeating number 333 is a message reminding you to surrender and trust all outcomes. It could also indicate that you are embodying your inner divine feminine energy or the contrary, the divine masculine energy, or that you're full of fertility, which is nourishment. So you're ready to nourish a relationship or whatever this is, or somebody's ready to come in by making a choice with the Two of Swords to come in and express of how they feel and finally nourish that part of themselves that they know they can't get away from you, and finally offer you some type of commitment. There's some type of reunification. Somebody might ask you on a date or to take you out. For others of you, this is somebody coming back in and asking you on another date because they didn't fulfill the first one. For others of you, this is more about somebody coming in expressing how they feel, like I said, having the strength to come in, or the bravery to come in and tell you how they feel. The Three of Wands, because not exactly. They're ready to explore this connection in this relationship. Before, they didn't want a connection or a relationship. For some of you, if this is a connection, and this is why you broke up from them or you separated from them, because they didn't want one. And you didn't want to keep on just lingering, right? So now they want to explore that option with you. If this is the only way that I can get this person, then this is what I'm gonna have to do. Exactly. And heal myself in the fear that I have towards relationships. Because if the only way that I can have this person is by committing, then that's what I'm going to do. They're ready to tell you that they're going to explore this option. You have the Strength, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. For others of you, this is having the strength and the bravery to finally go out and date, because you finally have healed yourself. So you're not going to project your shit onto other people, and you're not going to allow other people to project their shit onto you. Right? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is knowing your value and not finding your value in others. The Eight of Swords, releasing yourself from that perception. And in the Tower, and in the Four of Cups. Yeah, this person feels like they're running out of time. If they don't come in and tell you how they feel and that they're ready to commit, they feel like they're going to lose you. For others of you, this is in a relationship. They feel like if they don't change, if they don't do what they're supposed to, if they don't, you're going to leave them. Or this is you already making a decision to leave them because you see that they're not going to ever do what it is that they need to do to be able to take the relationship to the next level. For others of you, it's you being left by this person because you haven't done what it is that needs to be done. That's the Tower moment. Some of you are so stagnant within what you needed to do to ascend through your own self-value and your own securities to be able to ascend this relationship. Now that hasn't happened because you thought that the other person was the problem, now that other person is leaving you. Leo, Aquarius, Cancer. You didn't fight for the relationship. The fact that you didn't change shows this person that you didn't fight for the relationship. And that you're just in this illusion that you're not the problem and you're so egotistical. So now this person is walking away is exactly what I said. They see no victory within this connection anymore. It's more of an illusion and a fucking backup for them. So they're walking away. By the full moon in Virgo, they will be walking away from this relationship. The Six of Wands, they feel like they have no victory. They feel like they're fighting for nothing. And then the Page of Wands. And for the ones that keep trying to date people and it's like, this is pointless. Why do I keep dating? I'm never going to find someone. Everybody's the fucking same. Yeah, everybody's the same because you're only attracting who you are internally. So these people are inconsistent, not communicating, not loving, very inconsistent, not being able to communicate, not being able to show affection or emotion is because these are aspects of yourself that you haven't worked on. You're only attracting the reflection of yourself and other people. So the illusion is that you're finally realizing that the illusion is that everybody else is the problem but you. When in reality, you are the problem because you are the attractor, right? So now you have to go and work on yourself. So some of you are having that epiphany that you have to do this divine feminine work to go fight for yourself and love yourself and switch the perception of how you see love, unconditional love, and lust. Because some of you were in the lust era. And some of you were in the love era according to what vibration you were on. If you were on the lust era, then you were trying to blame everybody else as to why you couldn't find it. If you were in the love era, you were trying to point at the imperfections of everybody else in the relationships that you were in, to be able to point out why the relationship isn't where it needs to be, when in reality this person is only a reflection of the same things you keep ignoring within yourself. So you have to depart so you can come back together and see if that was the problem. For others of you, it's understanding that the people that you are attracting are only a reflection of you, like I said earlier. So you're going to walk away from dating and go do the healing work. Exactly, the Hermit. Full moon in Virgo, the Virgo energy that I was talking about. This full moon in Virgo is going to help you have this awakening of either, if some of you are going to have the great awakening of what love, of what lust, love, or unconditional love actually is. And some of you are going to finally categorize yourself into what you have been in this whole time. Some of you finally realize that you have been the problem. Some of you realize that you have been just allowing the problem just to feel loved, which is very conditional, right? Somebody here broke up with somebody and now they had to change your heart. It's like how you break up with me and now you're mad because you broke up with me. I don't know. This is really interesting. Some of you broke up with somebody and now you find out that you're pregnant, which forces you to run back to this person. And others of you, this is you and this person giving the relationship a second chance. After doing the individual work. For others of you, you will come back together and will realize that the other person never did the work. They just made you believe that they did. So they're just a narcissist doing everything and anything to make you believe that they will do everything to just keep you where you are because of what they get from you. I don't know. Let's go into the advice of this reading, and that will conclude the reading. Some of you finally find out that somebody's mother within a relationship has been manipulating the relationship, or this person to manipulate the relationship. Somebody's a mama's girl or a mama's boy, or somebody puts their mother into their relationship. Whatever this is, it needs to stop. If you're a Taurus, a Libra, an Aquarius, Sag. Physical touch in reverse. A tender touch can mean so much. The bottom of the deck is talking about get to know each other. Like I said, some of you are going to get to know somebody new. There might be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Learn to meet another's need for love, not just your own. I just heard. And that was a word. Act as if your partner is already here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they're already with you, so you can consider them and they can show up. So with the advice of physical touch, 47, which is number 11. Which is that 1 number, that 11 we were talking about. Sometimes a hug is exactly what is needed. A physical connection is important to humans. Hand holding, kissing, embracing, back rubs, and an arm around the shoulder or a pat on the back are always ways of expressing support, care, encouragement, and more. Think about how good you feel when someone greets you with a warm hug or offers you a comforting hand. These small interactions can really help you with your day. Giving and receiving through touch helps you keep your heart open. Physical touch is immeasurably vital in creating a spiritual bond. The delicate force provided through touch helps build trust and understanding in your relationships. But it's like I said in the beginning, a lot of you have been betraying this touch and it's like touch, feeling, and lust all in one, because y'all jump into how somebody makes you feel so quickly that it loses its innocence, right? and where it's supposed to take you. The delicate force provided through touch helps build trust and understanding in your relationship. Some of you allow people to touch you without you even trusting them. Y'all fucking on the first date, you didn't even trust this person. This is what I'm saying. Physical touch can calm, console, and express much more than words, but only if done right and at a great time or on the right timing. A woodsman kisses the hand of a statue and changes her from stone to flesh. Imagine how important this could be. Giving someone a hand, a squeeze, a high five, or a hug can change someone's entire day. That energy can also do with the person who's acting very like cold shoulderish to the other person that they're about to meet, or the person that you're getting to know, or whatever this is, or the person you're in a relationship with. That has to stop, collective, because there has to be some type of tenderness and sensitivity and vulnerability, right? So take this reading how it resonates. I hope that it brought you some type of illumination and clarity to your soul, collective. I definitely love you. And remember to give it a thumbs up if you resonated, and to subscribe if you resonated. And if you want extra content, zodiac messages and readings and moon readings and things of that nature, or elemental readings and certain readings that I do on Facebook, go to the links right under there. Subscribe, and I will happily assist you when I can and when I do drop, okay? I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, collective. Keep letting your celestial light shine. Bye.